Hi everybody, Levi here, and today I'm going to be taking you down the mysterious world of jazz guitar. We're going to be looking at some 2-5-1 lines in the style of some of my favourite players, guys like Joe Pass or Martin Taylor or Pat Martino, all players that I listened to a ton growing up. And of course I've done some jazz lessons here on my YouTube channel, but my channel's never really been focused on jazz, but it's a subject I'm working on in detail with a lot of my students on Skype. In fact, this particular example is a selection of 2-5-1 licks in the key of D flat to help a student with some of the vocabulary that they might like to play over the B section of the tune Blue Bossa. Blue Bossa is a great tune. There's lots of 2-5-1s in C minor, but of course it modulates in the B section and requires some major vocabulary. So this is a selection of licks really aimed at helping a Skype student out, but I thought they were so much fun that it would be great to share them with you guys. So if you want to learn these, all of the tab will be on screen, and of course you can download those tabs on my Patreon page, because that is how we roll. Now I'm not going to go into great detail in teaching you the how or the what or the where or the why of why these licks work. Those are things that I've covered in depth with students over the years, but in short, the concept of a 2-5-1 is very simple. We have preparation, a minor 7 chord. In this case that would be an E flat minor 7. Then we have tension, which is our dominant 7 chord. In this case that's an E flat 7, and then that resolves, sorry, A flat 7, and then that resolves in this particular instance to a D flat major 7. So preparation, tension, and resolution. Now you can just play over these diatonically. You can play over a 2-5-1 in D flat just by playing the D flat major scale, but it doesn't really get you that jazz flavor. So what we're doing here is we are using some tension sounds over that A flat dominant 7 chord, and it's a selection of them that I'm using. There's some super Lockerian licks in here, there's some Phrygian dominant vocabulary, there is some half hold diminished, and there's some diminished 7th arpeggio ideas. Lots of ideas for you to get your teeth into, but really the idea is to help train your ear into how to slip into these tensions and how to resolve out of these tensions onto that major chord at the end. So each one of these licks can be thought of as preparation, which will be some sort of melodic minor or Dorian vocabulary on that E flat minor 7, then some sort of altered sound over that A flat 7, resolving to that wonderful D flat major 7 sound with a simple little lick over that D flat major 7 sound. And just before I let you hear these licks, I want you to know that of course the great thing you can do with licks like this is you can stitch them together. You can take the two chord, the 2 lick from one of the examples, and then stitch that onto one of the 5 licks from another example. They should all connect together. My improvisational style in this jazz context is very much influenced by guys like Les Wise with his Bebop Bible book, or the Cellular Method, which is a Randy Vincent book, or the Building a Jazz Vocabulary book. All these ideas of small pieces of musical vocabulary that you can stitch together to create longer, more flowing lines. Anyway, that's enough talking from me. Let's check the licks out. They sound like this. Okay, so that was a lot of licks, and hopefully there was some stuff in there that you enjoyed. Now, of course, you can rewind this video, you can slow the video down using YouTube slow down feature and read those tabs on screen, or of course you can head on over to Patreon, download the tabs and talk to me and the guys over on my Patreon more about the concepts in this lesson, some of these altered licks and how these things really work. Lots of fun over there, so please do consider coming and checking us out. Speaking of which, I want to say a huge thank you to all of my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. You can see their names scrolling on screen right now, and I want to extend an extra special thanks to my good friend Chris Locke. Thank you very much, Chris, for your kindness and support over the last month, especially on the Guitar Souls 100th episode stream. It was very much appreciated, and you absolutely rock. If you would like to check me out on Patreon, be one of these names, get private lessons and all those types of things, links are in the description. Alternatively, you can head on over to Amazon, check out one of my books, plenty available. I'm sure you will find something you enjoy. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. If you have any questions, please do let me know in that comment section below. I have been Levi Clay. Good luck, and I will see you for another video soon. Goodbye.